Well, hello guys, Triple NI here, and today I wanted to show you something I made as a gift for somebody who has been serving me. I made this, and these stack on top of each other and form an electronic dice. Now, of course, there have been thousands of these circuits roaming all over the internet, so I just stole one and built one for myself. I'll explain the circuit diagram very soon. So this thing runs off a 9-volt battery. I am recording one-handed again, so I'm sorry for any inconvenience. And it turns on with a random number, and you have this button over here. You just have to press it and it starts counting through all the numbers. I'm not sure if it's seen very well on the camera. Now it's beginning to slow down. So it's just like rolling a real dice. You wait for it to stop and then you read it. 4. Simple. And we can do this again and it generates a completely random set of numbers every single time. Takes quite a while to slow down. Maybe I should have used a smaller slow down cap. This orange thing. I'm using a 1 microfarad capacitor now. And it's 2, so that's basically proof that it's random. I didn't put an on-off switch on this thing, which is a stupid idea. Ouch, sorry. But at least it works. And now about the circuit. Well, this thing doesn't look very pretty, so I made another one which also doesn't look very pretty. So I think you get the basic idea of how this circuit works over here. So you have a PNP transistor set up as a constant current source that charges this capacitor, which is the timing cap for the 555 timer, discharge resistor. I won't be telling you all the values because they are easily found on the internet. And this capacitor over here is what makes the slowdown feature possible. So when you press this button, this capacitor gets charged up, and when you release the button, it discharges through these resistors. So the bias voltage on the base of this PNP transistor slowly goes high, I think, and then the current decreases and this charges at a slower rate and the pulses get more and more spaced out, which is a very bad way of putting it. So basically the distance between the pulses increases. So at the starting it might look something like this, then as we keep going, you can see the pulses are more spread apart, and eventually when this capacitor discharges fully, the pulses stop. This is in a way a ramp generator. It looks like this, the waveform. Then the time gets longer and longer as the capacitor discharges, which is, well, this diagram is not very pretty, forgive me. And then you have the output of the 555 feeding into this binary counter 10 times, not sure. And that passes through this giant resistor network, which I haven't decoded, and that drives these LEDs. So it took me 1 page of planning to put this whole thing together. This is the constant current source, and this is the resistor network. It looks extremely huge in circuit, but in real life, please excuse me. But in real life, I managed to squeeze everything into this tiny 6x3 hole space, which was extremely lucky. And this is how the soldering looks on the bottom. Not good, but I guess it does the job. So this is basically the electronic dice, which I made one last time. Let's hope this thing works. Oops. Extremely sorry for the camera shake. And it turns on at 1. Press the button, wait for it, and I'm guessing 4. No, 2. Alright, I guess At least it's random. So well, what about my railgun? Not yet ready because I just busted my power supply. I'm using it like this now, which is not very safe. You can see the main side there, and it's all live right now, so I've got to get this thing closed up. It's working, by the way, just the converter board got fried. If you can see the damage here, I'm gonna buy a better one, and that's basically it.